If you're new to tarot, or indeed if you are wanting to learn tarot, a very good place to start is with the major arcana. And doing birth card readings for yourself and for other people possibly is a great fun way to engage with the cards and the meanings. It's, you know, it's more fun than sort of looking at each card and trying to remember the meanings of them. When you engage with them in a fun or a meaningful sort of way, the meanings tend to stick better. So finding your birth card in with the tarot is it's a fun thing to do, and it's very simple. So what I always start with, I've already written this down just for ease, but you start with your date of birth point. So you pop your date of birth down, then you add up all the single digits, which will bring you to a number, usually a double figure, and then you again reduce that by adding those, and you finally arrive at a single number, and in this case it's 7, so that we're using the major arcana here. So number 7 is the Chariot. Let me have a, there we are, the Chariot. So this would have a great meaning for your, possibly your life purpose, or the major themes that you encounter in your life. Now, I always think that the 3 and the 4 are also significant. So in that case, that would be the 4 is the Emperor, and the 3, of course, is the Empress. So I always like to think of them as sort of feeding into the main card in a sense. So you have the energies of those cards feeding into that main card, that sort of, in this case we have a lovely balance of energy. So we have the feminine, we have the masculine, and they're sort of mirrored again in this card here, which is rather lovely. It's sort of opposing forces, if you like, so that with the Chariot we would expect a certain amount of balance. And the Chariot, of course, it depicts all sorts of things, but it's about willpower, it's about direction. So this would be somebody who either has a great sense of direction in life, or who is possibly very concerned with his or her direction in life. But there's a great deal to each of these cards. I love that the Empress and the Emperor do feed into this, and you find that with the major arcana all over the place. But what I would say is, when you have your card, do a deep dive on that card, because there are all sorts of meanings, all sorts of nuances that pop up, and there's some very, very good channels out there who actually do deep dives on each particular tarot card, and I think it's well worth doing, and it's just a lot of fun, and you can pick up some very interesting themes and what have you for your own life. So it's just something quite simple. Blessings to you all.